Hello everybody, my name is Professor Porter and I will be your facilitator for ECE 201, Psych 201, Introduction to Child Development through Adolescence, from Conception to Adolescence. During our 6-week time, we are going to intensely read and do some discussions as well as some unit activities. You've had an opportunity to view the syllabus, and so now I want to take you through some things that will help you. Maybe this is your first time taking an online class. Maybe it's your second or third time, but I'd just like to go over some things that will help you and assist you and kind of go over some of the assignments that I'm asking you to do. So here's our home page. This basically kind of just gives us a course syllabus. I kind of talk about what you're going to learn this semester and then lead you to the unit modules. Now when you go to unit modules, I'm going to kind of show you a view of what I see at this particular time. Let's see here. Oh, I haven't linked. Yes. So this is what you should start seeing. So you're going to have access to the Canvas student guide. You're going to look at the core rules of netiquette. Basically, it's how do I do posting and discussions, right? So try to be really careful because we can't see you and it's not a face-to-face class. So sometimes people might take things the wrong way when you write them. If you've had numerous online classes, then you're probably very well versed in this, as most of us instructors include this. Also, I want you to upload your profile in the picture, as you see here with me with different hair style. I have my picture and a little brief bio about myself, and I want you to be able to do that. Then also your first assignment, which is our discussion reflection, and that's what I'm calling these, discussion reflections. You'll have these on a weekly. I'm trying to keep you guys on the same page. So every Wednesday and Friday, Wednesday you will post, by Friday you will reply to at least 2 of your colleagues. And you're basically going to ask, so is childhood different today? Couple paragraphs, you're posting by Wednesday. So know that I'm also going to use this first assignment as a check-in. If you do not post by Wednesday, 11:59, I can potentially drop you from the course. I have a lot of students who are also even on the wait list, even though we opened up another section. And I want to be cognizant of those people who are on the wait list, but also I want to give you an opportunity to kind of post to let me know, yes, I'm still interested in taking this class. You're then going to reply to at least 2 of your colleagues by June 15th. So remember, even though the due date will be June 13th, remember to come back and reply to at least 2 of your colleagues to get the full 10 points that is warranted here. If you click through modules, what it will do, let me move that up some, what you will notice is that it will take you through each section. So here's an overview of Unit 1. I kind of talk about what you're going to be able to learn. It'll take you to the instructional content. It'll talk about the discussions and the assignments that you're going to do. I have uploaded all of the PowerPoints for you. I'm going to hit some of these PowerPoints. I'm going to do a video and I'm going to go over some key things in chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4. But because we are on such a really time fast, you figure we're doing almost 1 unit a week. I'm allowing you to have time this week to get the textbook and start reading. Like I said, I have uploaded each of the chapters for you. Just going through. I want to show you as you navigate through. And then what is your kind of your second assignment in regards to looking at your social and historical context and the influences. You'll notice here you won't see all these groups. I have put you into groups. Each group has probably about maybe 5 to 6 people in it. You're going to post by June 20th and reply to 2 other posts by the 22nd. So when I say reply to 2 other posts, this means you and another person might be in a conversation back and forth. That is okay, but you need to have at least 2 replies. That's all I'm asking. I know there's sometimes some people will post right before the deadline, and there's some people who might do it ahead of time. That's wonderful as long as you have that posting before that June 22nd, that reply, I'm fine with that. So you can do it either way. You can reply to 2 different colleagues, or you can actually have a conversation with somebody that's in your group as well. that eliminates the issue if somebody doesn't post on time, or you're like, oh my gosh, there's nobody in my group who's posting. If there's two of you at least posting, then you guys can go back and forth in a conversation. You just need to have at least 2 posts. Please also take a look at, let's see here, the rubric. I've included a rubric for every assignment except for your first discussion and reflection, because I'm asking you to quickly reply. So take a look at what is required of you, especially within the rubric. I'm very detailed, and I want you to be able to know exactly how many points you can earn. So the next thing in this unit, you will see your review and recall. This will be your first major paper that you're going to turn in to me. Only has to be 1.5 to 2 pages. No more than 2 pages, please. You're going to turn it in. So click the link here to submit your paper. I also attached a rubric. You're going to interview 2 people of different cohorts. Now, what is a cohort? A cohort is a group of people who have something in common, mainly age. A cohort, so try to have a 10-year age difference. So if I interview a 20-year-old, I'm also going to interview a 30 or a 40 or a 50-year-old. That is totally fine. I just want you to have 2 people in different cohorts. So it has nothing to do with culture, ethnicity. It's more about age. You're going to turn that in. And then look, you have finished Unit 1. I've kind of reviewed for you in regards to what we've covered in that unit. Some things that, I will try to add some resources in the next couple of units as necessary. And then I have an anonymous feedback survey, which is very helpful for me. Sorry, you can see my emails coming in. Sorry about that. I need to turn that off. Which is very helpful for me as I'm doing the class, and we have 6 weeks together. So I want to make sure that I'm meeting the things that you need, as well as addressing any concerns or issues you might have. So you will have access to all of these pages. You got the home page. We talked about the syllabus. Right? Here's all the assignments. You're going to have a review and recall. It's always going to be due on a Wednesday. Your reply is always going to be due on a Friday. I will try to have your review and recall units due on the Thursday. I know it's we have a limited amount of time, but I want to make sure that we get those in. And my goal is to release the units by 2 weeks in advance. So by the end of next week, I will release for Unit 3 and Unit 4. If you become behind, and I notice you become behind, I will drop you. I do not want you to be so behind where you're not completing the assignments or the readings, and I'll be able to tell based on the feedback that you give. So also know that in these next couple of, when you're doing your unit assignments, as well as any of your review and recalls, start being able to cite what you're reading. So meaning reference the author. And you'll see in some of the discussion posts, like the one I did about your social relationships, I did reference Berger, who is our author of this text. So I want you to start being able to do that. All right? Your next review and recalls 2 and 3, these will be 2 separate ones, but it'll be observation video, and you'll kind of go over in regards to telling me, hey, looking at the 2 different time periods, where are these children in regards to development? There's one thing I wanted to show you, which is discussions right here. So here's where you can post questions in regards to the syllabus or upcoming assignments. I will allow your colleagues to answer as well, but I will also try to answer your questions. This is better than emailing me because it's really hard. I have quite a few of you. I'm teaching 2 sections of this class, myself and another instructor. And so we have almost 100 students in one, so I've got almost 50 students in one section, 50 students in the other section. I want to be able to give you the individual time as well as the group time that you need, and I want to be cognizant of that. So please, 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 I'm asking you to please use the discussion board versus posting emails to me unless it's something personal that we need to have a conversation about. I have also included in the syllabus, I'm going to go back, I wanted to take an opportunity to look at the syllabus and provide any clarification. So, yes, the class starts tomorrow. However, on Monday, it's online. We are not meeting face-to-face, but by the course content and in the course catalog, it says the class starts online. That's when all classes start. So technically our first day of class is tomorrow, but we are online. I am available virtually by telephone as well as Zoom, and I can send you a link to that to help you. We can do a conference call and we can have conversations. I might set up some conference calls a day and an evening just in case people have questions or they're not sure on some content. You got the text, so just know that you can either rent it from Skyline or another Amazon or somebody else if you find it cheaper. You might put in that discussion text, hey, I found the book rented for cheaper via some other outside entity, and that is fine. Do not purchase the code. So if you buy the e-textbook, you do not have to purchase the code because I want to minimize the cost to you by as much as possible, and I don't want you to have to buy anything that you don't need to. Anything additional, I will give you, like if it's copies of journal articles or if I say, hey, look at this video, I'm going to upload those for you. Let's see if there was anything else. You've got the outcomes, the objectives. What you do notice, and I hope you did notice this, is I have all of our course content on one side and then all of the things in regards to the college on the other side, in regards to web access, drop dates, very important. If you get too far behind that you won't be able to make up assignments, then I may drop you because this class is so intense and so we only have 6 weeks together. I do allow for late assignments. It will be, so if it's turned in a day late, there are times where I might not put the due date until it might be another day, especially if something is due on a Friday, but you guys are posting Wednesday and Friday. That shouldn't be an issue, but I know sometimes if Canvas has an issue or concern, sometimes I'll keep things open up until the following day, but know that it will be submitted late. I have the point schedule here. Your grade book will also be able to show you exactly as you're earning the points and if you've missed anything. So I'm looking forward to our time together. Please, please, please email me. You can call my office line, but it's going to come to my email. I'd rather if you email me because I will be quick to answer your emails. But if you just have discussion questions, please use our discussion box up top here. Let me go into it. Please use the discussion box to post any of your discussions which might benefit your colleagues. Again, I'm Professor Porter. I look forward to our time together, and I hope you have a wonderful summer.